afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. And it's Hero into the one spot. And for Atlanta, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward position. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Powell. And stolen by Wiggins. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. Jacks up a three. And Ware pulls it down. Here's Miami now. Now here's Powell. Here's Ware. Powell outside. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wiggins against Young. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Hero against Young. Here's the three. And Tyler Hero gets the three.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here is Young. Outside Daniel. Johnson, the pass to Porzingis. Clock at 6. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Here's Hero. Pass to Ware. Back to Hero. Ware finds Hero. Now Ware. And the shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Screen by Porzingis. And a wide open look for Daniels. Misses the three. The Heat leading by 3. Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
Here's Johnson after Tyler Hero's bucket. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Ware. Porzingis can't hit. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now Powell. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Hero on the wing. Launches it. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Hero's got 8 points.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer.
Outside Daniel. Young for 3. And Ware pulls it down.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. maybe too eager there.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Daniels. Scoreless thus far. Inside. It's tipped and stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Powell. Wiggins outside. Outside, Hero. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Stolen. Three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 12. Johnson sets the screen for Young, trying to get something going, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, that's Trae Young's strength, working that pick and roll to perfection.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Back to Powell. Outside, Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. To stand, multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has three key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
That one is no good.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
And that one's good, Shane.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Hero against Young. Hero scanning the floor. Lets the three fly. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, this is why the defense has to be up on Hero. His jump shot is a real weapon.
And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And here's Daniels. Still yet to score. Porzingis with a screen on Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis finds Rizichet.
Well, good shot contest there from Jaquez. You can count on him to compete defensively.
Here's Powell. Rebound by the Hawks. Young outside. Daniels sets a screen for Young. Back to Daniels. Outside, Porzingis. Wide open look. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jaquez. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, night in and night out, Jaquez loves to attack the middle of that defense.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
The Heat making a switch here. Larson's checked in.
Miami substitution. Number 9, Pella Larson.
Johnson with it. Young outside. It's deflected. Hero passes to Larson. Young with the steal. Here's Rizichet. Jaquez defending. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That 3 off the mark. Miami leading by 14. To the paint. Johnson with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Young. Hasn't made one yet. Young against Hero. Here's Larson. Back to Hero. A 3 ball. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Trae Young. Young against Hero. Doesn't go for him. The Hawks trail by 15. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Pass to Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Adebayo. They set the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Porzingis with the steal. To the inside. And the dunk by Ricochet.
That's a nice setup by Young. He reads the floor so well.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 13-point lead. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you guys.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, here is Young. 1:37 left to play in the first. And it's blocked. Here's Larson. Over in the corner, Hero. Hawkes outside. Back to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Over Young. Hero, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And it's Young. That time on the assist by Ricochet. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Group on the floor. And then for Miami, Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Powell comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in for Hero. "55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Larson, defended by Alexander Walker. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Hawks trail by 13. Kennard, the pass to Krejci. Back to Kennard. Pass to Newell. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Now Powell, still scoreless. The tray. Got it off in time, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Okongwu is out there with Newell. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Krejci in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Alexander-Walker. Heat knocking down the tray. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Heat leading by 13. In the corner, Powell with it. And the Heat, another three. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the two-star or three-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Larson, defended by Alexander-Walker. They set the pick. Pass to Jovic. The Heat need to get a shot off. Larson, no good. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Krejci. Good, nice job down low. Now here's Powell. Here's Jovic from outside the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Jovic has got 6.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And here's Kennard. Pass to Alexander-Walker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Wiggins is checked in for the Heat. Miami leading by 15. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Jaquez finds Powell. There's a screen. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 6 points.
Well, look, Trae Young is a very creative guy and very elusive on the dribble.
Here's Jovic. Higgins outside. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks trail by 13. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Riza with it. Young in the corner. Over Mitchell. And the shot no good, a bit short. Well, Heat leading by 13. Here's Powell. There's the pick to the left side wing. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Riza with it, covered by Wiggins, down low. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Powell against Daniels. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Jovic, no good. The Hawks trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Up top, Okongwu, covered by Wiggins. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you can tell Riza has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Jovic. And here is Powell. Back to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Newell.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. The Heat leading by 12. Pass to Jovic. Higgins outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Now, Riza had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Mitchell against Young. Mitchell kicks to Powell. There's the pick. On the wing, Jaquez. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks trail by 12. Young dishes to Okongwu. Jaquez with the steal. Powell outside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The Heat have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. Jalen Johnson comes in for Newell. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down by 15. To the right side. Here's Rizashea, guarded by Powell. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Now Powell. 6 points for him. Pass to Larson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks trail by 13. Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Shoots over Hero. It's hauled in by the Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. Powell, the pass to Hero. Here's Larson. He's covered by Daniels. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Johnson. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Hawks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Johnson, that's for 2. The rebound by Tyler Hero. The Heat leading by 13. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Powell finds Hero. Buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got 17.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Miami making a change here. Ware's checked in. The Hawks trail by 16. Young taking his time here. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot's good. Young's got 8 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Wiggins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. 6 feet out. Drained for 2 points. And the Heat lead by 16.
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now, Wiggins, after the missed three from Trae Young. Ware kicks to Hero. And again, it's Miami with a three.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
It's good. He has 6.
Well, Richiche has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France, Richiche, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Richiche just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
And they get it back. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
Outside, Adebayo. No good on the three. The Hawks trail by 17. Pass to Richiche. Here's Young. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Great D that time from Hero. Over Young, and the call will be against Khalil Ware. That's his first foul. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Heat out front, leading by 17.
52.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it. That's the main thing. We just try to make them uncomfortable, test everything, and, we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Tyler Hero.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. And it's Hero in at the point guard position. Daniels against Powell. 4 on the clock. Over Porzingis. The shot by Powell, no good. The Hawks trail by 17. A pass to Porzingis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
They put the ball in the air, and all Porzingis has to do is hop up and get it. Nicely done.
Higgins outside. Back to Hero. Powell sends a screen for Hero. Sinks the triple. Hero's got 25 points in the game.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 20.
And how about the shooting of Hero? Inside and well covered, still able to knock it down.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's 10 points for Trae Young.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Powell, following the basket by Trae Young. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Rizichet. Adebayo against Johnson. And here's Young from the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And that's 13 points for Trae Young.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next three.
Hero from long range. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Daniels. Young with no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, you need to run Trae off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
The Heat leading by 12. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Hero passes to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. And the wing jumper offline.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Here's Rizichet. Great D that time from Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Outside, Hero. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Ware, good. Ware's got 8.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
It's teacher time. Let's get loud. Who wants a teacher?
Johnson against Adebayo. Outside Daniels. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizachet. Clock at 4. That one goes. Count it. Rizachet's got 8. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Powell. Looking to end his cold spell. He lays it in. And the Heat lead by 14.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
Here's Rizachet. Back to Young. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 14. Powell with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. No good from outside. And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Here's Powell, following the bucket by the Hawks. Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Powell, the pass to Wiggins. Off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Rizachet. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Hero. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Now Powell following the Porzingis miss from deep. Powell kicks to Ware. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 14. And here's Young. 16 points for him. That one falls. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
Daniels against Powell with the drive. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Porzingis. Atlanta making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Hawkins is checked in. And Miami has possession. A 12-point game. Here's Rizachet. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Where, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Hawkins outside. Powell feeling it out a bit. Six to shoot. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. From the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Rizachet with it. He's got 10. In the corner, Daniels. Stolen by Hero. Hawkins outside. Here's Adebayo. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Here's Rizashea. Hawkes defending. 5 on the clock for Zingis. Back to Rizashea. Shoots over Hawkes. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. At the top of the key, Powell. Has to Ware. Now Hero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hero's got 29.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Here's Rizashea. And Adebayo sends it back. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Here's Alexander Walker. Puts up a 3. Great D that time from Powell. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Powell outside. Daniels against Hero. Pass to Hawkins. This one for 3. Hero no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And Daniels up top. He's covered by Hero. Now Rizashea. 10 points for him. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Adebayo high post. Johnson on him. Hero from long range. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Newell comes in for Johnson. Kennard, he's checked in for Rizashea. Young is subbed in for Dyson Daniels. .107 left in the third quarter of the game. Out to the wing. The 3, and Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 12 points in the game.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Young pass to Alexander Walker. The Hawks again can't hit. The Heat leading by 17. There's a good screen. Pass to Jovic. There's the 3. Kennard with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Jovic after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Pass to Powell. Four on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. That shot misses. And so it's Miami riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Hawks with possession here, down by 15. We've got Newell. Trae Young is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. Jaquez against Young. Jaquez with the bucket. Jaquez has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. Mitchell against Young. Alexander Walker on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Newell. Miami grabs the miss. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Jaquez left side. Mitchell passes to Jaquez. Good ball movement here by Miami. Mitchell outside. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Atlanta again missing. The Heat leading by 20. Pass to Adebayo. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. He doesn't hit that one. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Okongwu finds Kennard. Young up top, covered by Mitchell. Young, good.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
Young against Mitchell. Loads it up for Adebayo. Alexander Walker on the wing. Pass to Young. Young is double. Kennard on the wing. Offline with his 3. The Heat leading by 18. Now Mitchell, defended by Young. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now Adebayo. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Over Newell. And it's Wiggins missing. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Alexander Walker with the ball. For three, drills the three-pointer.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Young against Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on Young. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Heat lead by 17. Now, here's Kennard to the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Fader on the way. Newell pulls it in. Newell's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Kennard with it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And Kennard's teammates and coaches encourage him to take these quick shots because they know how effective he is.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Newell. Zachary Rizachet is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Hero, that's a two-pointer. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Rizachet. Now, here is Young. He's covered by Hero. Young, no good. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Wiggins passes to Hero. Back to Wiggins. Over in the corner, Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
The Heat leading by 14. Powell outside. Pass to Hero. Here's Jovic. Shoots the three. Powell for three. Again, the miss by the Heat.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Daniels passes to Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low, here's Ware. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now, here is Young. Back to Porzingis. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
Hero passes to Ware, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Outside Daniel. Johnson surveying the floor. Young is double. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the dunk by Porzingis.
7'2", 240 pounds. Porzingis is a nightmare matchup in the defense.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. The free throw off from Porzingis.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Hero, no good. The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Rizichet. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Rizichet. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizichet. Oh, good on the triple. Miami leading by 14. Here's Hero. On the wing, Wiggins. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Young against Hero. Left side, Daniel. On the wing, Johnson. Daniels kicks to Young. 4 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Porzingis can't hit. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And really gifted in terms of the physical attributes. And we really see that when Wiggins is out on the break.
Here's Rizichet. Young, a screen on Wiggins. That's to Porzingis. Picked his pocket. And here is Powell. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Ware finds Adebayo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
The Hawks trail by 16. Johnson outside. Here's Young. Launches it. That one misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Adebayo throws it down. What an assist!
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Outside Daniel. Here's Rizichet, covered by Wiggins. Now Porzingis. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
The Heat leading by 16. Powell outside. Here's Hero. with it. He's against Porzingis. Now Hero lets loose a three. Daniels pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
1:27 left to play here in the fourth. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Now Hero for three. Outside Wiggins. Now Hero. Hero draws the double. Now Powell beyond the arc. And it doesn't go.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Miami.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
Here's Young after the made shot from Norman Powell. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Powell outside. Young against Hero. Hero sets the pick for Wiggins. Here's Hero. The response, slamming at home.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyler Hero.